I hope your day's going fantastic. Thanks so much for joining me. We're going to create 2 more cards using the Sweet Little Princess 12x12 collection pack from Photoplay. I had created another card using the stamp set that coordinated with it, and I'll leave that video at the end in case you missed it. But we're going to use some stickers and pattern papers and create a couple more baby cards. I'm also going to be using the Photoplay Paper Say It With Stamps card bases. These are 20 in a pack. They're 80-pound weight. They're A2 size card bases. They're pre-scored, so all you have to do is use your bone folder and score down the middle, and you're good to go. So we'll use this, and then I'm also going to bring in a polka dot background stamp set. This is from Say It With Stamps. It is called the Big Dot background stamp, and we're going to create some polka dots in our background. We're going to do some embossing on vellum. So we're going to jump in and get started. I think we're going to start by stamping and heat embossing our background. I'm going to create 2 cards today, and both cards are going to have some vellum in the background with some polka dots. I thought that would just polka dots and babies go great together. I'm going to treat my paper with my anti-static powder tool, and then we're going to go over our stamp with a watermark ink. The pattern papers in this kit are beautiful, and I did want to be able to see through the background, so I thought stamping on vellum would be perfect for that. We're going to ink this up really good. I'm going to go ahead and press down. Wonderful. I'm going to heat emboss with some white embossing powder. Let's put this to the side. I'm going to flip it around here. Love those polka dots. I'm going to melt the embossing powder. Okay, we have some fun polka dots. I'm going to do one more panel just like this, because we're going to put this on both of our cards. Both of my panels are done, and I trimmed them out. I trimmed a circle. I trimmed a circle out with this one, and then for this one I'm going to be using a 2.5-inch white strip. So we're going to put the rest off to the side. We can always use this on another project. And now we're going to pick out some pattern papers. The pattern papers that we're going to be using today are from our 12x12 collection pack. I just trimmed mine down to make them a little bit more manageable so you could see them on camera. But I have Rocking Horses, Bows and Things, Sweet Floral, and Goodnight Angel. I'm going to trim these down for our first card project, and I will be right back. I trimmed out some pattern papers, and now we're going to create our card base. I'm just going to fold it in half and reinforce it with a bone folder. Makes it very easy and convenient. Okay, let's take this pretty floral print. This measures 3.5 inches wide by 5.25 inches tall. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this directly to the center of my card base. I'm going to use my tape runner to adhere this. With our vellum, I am going to fishtail the end, just using my scissors. Just a light fishtail here. And then I'm going to flip this around, and the adhesive that I'm using, you can't see through the vellum. Another option would be using glue behind those dots. That way you can't see it. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to add this to a panel that measures 3 inches wide by 4.25 inches tall. We're going to adhere this. I'm actually going to erase my measurements here. I'm going to tack this down almost all the way to the bottom. I went ahead and trimmed off what was overhanging. Now I'm going to flip this around, and using my tape runner, we're going to adhere this directly to our card base. And I'm adding it to the top so the floral pattern here, here, and here are evenly spaced. So the bottom is a little bit wider. Kind of looks like a photo frame. I'm going to go ahead and take this pattern paper. What I did was I just took one row of polka dots and then trimmed from the top to the bottom. I just wanted some polka dots that were evenly spaced, and I think that's going to go perfect right over the bottom here. We're going to line this up, and I'll trim away what's overhanging here. Now's the fun part. We get to add some stickers. So let's bring in our sticker sheet. For this card, I think we're just going to do a little collage. So I really loved the baby bottle here. And I love one of these little toys. Let's kind of place them together. Okay, I'm going to take my two stickers. We're going to flip it around. And I'm going to add some foam tape behind here. We're going to add a little bit of dimension. And then I'm going to take some of my anti-static powder and I'm going to go over the background of the sticker. Okay. You know, I got a lot of questions on why I put anti-static powder behind my stickers. Now I do this because for mailing purposes, if I take this sticker and I didn't remove the tackiness, the sticker part here is exposed. And if I were to place it on my card, during mailing it could possibly flatten and kind of distort the shape of my card. So just removing the stick from the stickers helps with that. Okay, after we have this done, I think I'm also going to grab the pacifier. But since we have an opening in the sticker, I'm going to take advantage of that. So what we're going to do is flip this around. I'm going to add one foam square in the middle. I'm going to remove the tackiness of this one. And then I'm going to bring in some white twine. And I'm going to tie a bow with this pacifier here. So now we have a little bit of texture on that card. I'm going to go ahead and remove the release paper off of my sticker here. We're going to tack this down. I think that's a good spot. For my greeting, I'm using this sticker, and I cut out a circle that was just slightly larger than that sticker. I'm going to mat it on there so we have a little bit of a white border. I think that just makes it stand out. And then I'm going to take my foam tape once more, and we are going to add our greeting. Up here at the top. In our sticker sheet, there's a little red heart. I'm going to bring that in and add this. For finishing touches, I'm going to bring in some pearls. We're going to add a few around our background. And then I'm also going to bring in my Glossy Accents here, and we're going to go over the bottle. I love doing this on stickers. It does take a little bit of time to dry, but it just gives that extra dimension. I'm going to go over our little toy here, and also our little pacifier. Kind of elevate those stickers a little bit. And that will finish card number 1. For my next card, we're just going to go pretty simple with this one. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce that score line on my card base. And then I have a panel that measures 4 inches wide by 5 1/4. This is going to leave me a border all around my card base. We're going to adhere this. And then I have another panel that measures 4 inches wide by 4 1/4 inches tall. This is going to go right over the bottom here. I erased my pencil marks, but if you wanted to stretch this and use a 1 1/2 inch strip at the very top, you very well could do that. That way you could save some pattern paper. And then I have this piece of pattern paper with the stripes. This is 1 3/4 inches tall by 4 inches wide. This is going to go layered at the very top where that seam is. We'll just layer this together. And then I have our circle vellum. I'm going to adhere this. Just using my tape runner, we're going to tack this down. And then I have a 3/4 inch strip of our rose pattern paper. This is 3/4 inches by 4 inches. And we're going to tack this down right over the middle here. Lots of layers. Now I'm going to bring in our sticker sheet. In our sticker sheet we have this sticker here that has the archway. I just think this is so pretty. And I'm going to flip this over. We're going to put some foam tape behind here. I'm going to go ahead and place this right over the archway, kind of at midpoint. We're going to tack this down right in the middle. And then I created a bow with the same twine that we used with the other card. We have a bow at the very top. I'm going to replace that with some natural twine, and I'm just going to use a glue dot to secure it at the very top here. Bring back those pearls, and we're just going to add a few to this card, keeping it pretty simple. And that will finish off that card. Pretty simple card, but I just think it's so precious for a new little baby, a new arrival. So here's both cards that we made today with the sweet little princess 12 by 12 collection pack. We used pattern papers and stickers, and then we also brought in the big dot stamp set. It'll be listed below. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a fabulous day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.